In this video, we'll see how to establish connection between Azure DevOps and GitHub. For that, first, let us create a classic editor pipeline and check whether Azure DevOps is authorized to access GitHub. So use the classic editor and click on GitHub. But here we see that we need your authorization to access your repos. This is the actual scenario. So now we have to establish connection between GitHub and Azure DevOps so that Azure DevOps can access the repos which are available in GitHub. So for that, click on project settings. Here under pipelines, we have service connections. Click on that, create a service connection. And here you have to select GitHub option. Select that, click next. And here we have two ways to authorize Azure DevOps and GitHub. So the first way is grant authorization. So for this, just you have to select Azure Pipelines and click on Authorize. It will ask you the GitHub credentials. So enter the GitHub credentials. Yeah, once the GitHub credentials are provided, Azure DevOps got authorized to GitHub. Then you can give a service connection name here. So let me give it as SC GitHub. Since we are using OAuth, you can make it as OAuth. Then description is optional. Check this checkbox, grant access permission to all pipelines and click on save. So the first service connection using OAuth has got created. The second way we'll see now. Just click on service connections and new service connection. Here, select this GitHub option and click on next. So here we have the second way, that is personal access token. So this personal access token, it has to be generated in GitHub. So let us go to GitHub. Here, go to settings. Under developer settings, we'll have personal access tokens. Select tokens classic. And here click on generate new token. Here we have two types of tokens. Generate new token. This is an option to create a token which is repo scoped. That means only for the selected repo, this token can be used for authorization. But if we go for generate new token classic, this is for general purpose. We can use it for all repos. So I'm going with that. Now give a name here. Let it be Azure DevOps token. And here the expiration, I'm going with 30 days. You can go with whatever you want. And then I want this at repo level. So I'm just checking this option repo. Then click on generate token. So token got generated. Just copy this. Again, come to Azure DevOps. Here you have to provide the token. Then click on verify. So verification got succeeded. Give a service connection name. SC GitHub. And since we are generating the service connection using personal access token, let me make it as PAT. And check this option, grant access permission for all pipelines. Then click on verify and save. So now if you go to service connections, both the service connections got created, one with PAT and one with OAuth. Now let us verify whether we are able to connect to GitHub from Azure DevOps. For that, go to pipelines. Try to create a pipeline. We are creating a classic editor pipeline. So click on this use classic editor option. And here click on GitHub. Now, if you see the beginning of this video, we are able to see a message that authorization is required. But now it is authorized. So this authorization can be done either through PAT or with OAuth. Both are available. So we can go with one approach. So I'm going with PAT. And here you can select the repo which is available in GitHub. So I'm selecting this repo. So that means we are successfully able to connect to GitHub and get the required repo access and default branch. Then we can click on continue. So this is how we are going to establish connection between Azure DevOps and GitHub. Thank you.